Hey guys, how's it going? The name's Luchrised and welcome back to... Well, I bet you thought that was the end of it, didn't you? Oh, no. That's just the beginning, I am happy to say. You know, a question was posed to me a good while ago asking, hey, Luchrised, how do you edit your videos? Well, me, the ever-loving, ever-lovable person that I am, with my big brain, big head for big brain. I decided, why not? I'll show you guys what I do. I'll show you the pain and suffering I go to make you guys happy. All of it. As much as I can. And what better way to start this off than with the video that I just gave you guys yesterday, the Resident Evil, which had a few new edits that I discovered and learned how to do that very same day, actually. So why not? Of course, though, the first thing we need to do is get on the proper attire. For your absolute safety. Because you will be sitting in your chair a long time. So as you can see now, we have the entirety of all the clips. We have every clip from start to finish. Now that's the first step you gotta do when you're editing. You gotta make sure you get all your clips, all your sounds, all your effects, everything ready to go, so that when the time comes, you can sit down on your nice, comfy chair, look at everything you got, go by frame, by second, find what you want to keep, find what you want to take out, find what you want to enhance, find what you want to add to it, and then get a finished project. But who has time for any of that? Boom! Now, after lengthy, at the very least amount of time that you spent recording the video, after you go through every frame by scene, finding out what works, what doesn't work, taking it out, what you don't want, you get this nice, manageable little level. From what was once 34 to 35 minutes, you come out with a nice, more manageable 22 minutes. Now, after that, you take that, you know what, actually, no, this still doesn't look right. I don't want that there. So, you know what we're gonna take? We're gonna just, whoosh! Now, this is the actual finished product. Now, it doesn't look like a lot has been done to it, but trust me, a lot of my time is spent, you know, finding what doesn't work, what I want to take out, and then, of course, going back over and over it again to see what I want to keep in, what I want to take out, and, of course, finding the effects that I want to use. Because I am self-taught. Now, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost like maybe 90% sure, like everyone out there, all of you out there, are probably even better editors than I am at this point. I am self-taught. I edit my own videos, I look for my own effects, I do what I must to survive and entertain you guys. Except for maybe 3 videos where I had the excellent Rusty help me out with the editing. Thank you a lot, Rusty. I am very much indebted to you. Check him out. He's actually really a cool guy. He's a really good editor, too. He helped me a lot with my Star Wars videos. First things first, for your safety, you must always remember to have your Sennheiser headphones, or whatever headphones you have on hand. They may not be as nice as the Sennheiser. Lord knows that I've dealt with a lot of less than nice headphones than Sennheiser when I first started. Oh my god. So, with that being said, we're gonna go to one of the first edits that I did, actually. Which has nothing to do with hearing it at all, in point of fact. It's all a visual edit. Now, this is one of the newer ones that I actually learned in the span of maybe 10 minutes when trying to find something. Well, I say 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes to learn it, and it actually took much longer to find it. It's the one that makes my mouth look huge and bulbous. Now, when it comes to this specific kind of edit, you want to make sure you only affect the areas that you want to affect. So the first thing you got to do, select the areas. Select the area, all the areas. Oh, did not mean to do that. Roll that. You select all your areas from top to bottom. You take your mouse and cursor over here, you find the areas that you want to separate it from. The separation is where you're going to say, okay, on this side of things, this is where it started. On this side of things, this is where I want the effect to happen. And you do the process over again, except you kind of reverse it, actually. This is where the effect ends. This is where the rest of the video starts up again. That's what I usually do, and that usually works pretty well. To do that, though, to get where everything wants to start up again, where, you know, kind of like that, with me, and this is something I like to do in almost all my videos if you've been with me long enough. I like to kind of mess with the size of my footage and the size of the actual game footage. You'll see that again later on, I think. Maybe. But in this particular moment, I just decided to work on my own footage. So in this case, after you make the separation, you open up this little guy right here, and I love this guy. I love this guy. The track motion, love him. Now, like I said before, the first thing you want to do, you want to set where the original footage ends and where the effect begins. In this case, right here and right here. Anyway, going from there, with this guy, you can pretty much change whatever you want the size. Like, whoop, 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 whoop. I kind of like to have it kind of bigger, not really bigger than the actual screen, but just enough to make it more of an impact. After you set your points, you go to the event FX. Now, this is the little doodad that's going to give you all the effects that you could want. The kind of effect that I decided to use was Spherize. Now, this was the original. Let me just move this guy here. This was the original. So we're just going to click this guy right here. Now, this is the original clip. This is how it originally looked when I first recorded, when I first edited, and I thought that was going to be okay, but I decided to push things a little bit further. I'm a pusher. What can I say? I like to push things. With that being said, we click this guy again, and it gives us the nice Spherize. And in here, we find what we can do with it now. By sliding this little guy, we can make it smaller and smaller and smaller. Oh my god, my lips, stop! Or you can do the reverse, all the way here, and look at that. Look at those luscious lips. Look at those luscious lips. But of course, the luscious lips aren't always the best thing to have. So I decided to go just like this. Make it a bit impactful, make it a bit funny, but don't make it Now, the next effect we're going to go for is a mixture of both visual and audio. Now, the first thing I did, again, made the splits here and here to find where I wanted the effect to start and where I wanted it to end. After that, I decided to go here and, mix with the opacity a bit. Now, with that, you can't see anything that's happening there. Now, it's still funny in its own way, but it's a bit more impactful to me if you can kind of see what I was seeing at the time, which in this case, Christian bodies in the graves. In Resident Evil, I did not trust them at all. And yet those guys were very nice. They decided to stay in their graves. I salute them. Now, the main effect that I did with this clip, if you watch the video, you might know or not, I decided to mess with the audio a bit. Now, you know me, I'm a big bass baritone kind of guy. Got the nice, deep, velvety voice. So what's funnier to me than just me, messing with that?
Oh, hi!
I sound like a freaking pixie. And of course, ignore that voice crack. That never happened. That never happens. So in order to mess with my voice, to do what I did, I went to the effects again, and I decided to go with pitch shift and reverb. Now the pitch shift, that's what's going to make your voice sound ultra squeaky or not, or ultra low or not. That's what's funny for me. I love doing that. I love messing with the voice. Sounds like all cartoony. Makes me sound like a chipmunk. I like that. Now the reverb, that's where you get the nice echo effect. Now, again, listen to this.
Oh, hi!
Without the reverb.
Oh, hi!
Yeah, we'll just do it without the pitch shift. Oh, hi! There you go. See? Not too hard. Now, again, you got to go over here to the plus sign. Find what you want. Now, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Most of the time, if you want to find a specific thing, you can usually type it into YouTube, type it into Google. Find it that way. Find a how-to video. Or if you're feeling brave, like your good old pal Luchrised here, you can spend hours and hours looking through every one of these guys, trying to find the right one, and not finding it at all before deciding to give up and just go onto Google and find out what you want. It's great. Now, that was the last edit I'm going to show you guys for right now. If you guys want me to do another editing video, let me know, and I'll see if I can scrounge something up in the past, or if I find some new edits, I'll show you those in the future. I'll do one of those two. Now, as much as I love editing, and I love it, it is very relaxing. I love editing. As much as I love it, there is a danger to editing. Regardless of what kind of software you use, there is a danger. There's a danger if it's suddenly giving out. You lose all your progress if you don't save. I've learned that I have to save after every effect I do. If I don't, it's always under the threat of going away. In which case, you see this. But with all that to say, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments below. If you didn't enjoy the video, still let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. You guys give me some great ideas. Let's plays, reactions, editorials. Anyways, this is Luchrised, and I will catch you guys next time. Ain't I a stinker?